Okay guys, so on my Instagram you guys told me that you wanted me to share about my journaling and exactly what that all entails. So that is exactly what this video is going to be about. Oh, and the thing of journaling, I guess you could say I'm very experienced. I've been journaling since I was 11 and a half years old. Now, why did I start journaling? Well, my mom told me when I was younger, oh, you should journal so that way you remember the things God's blessed you with, and that you remember the things that made you happy or what made you sad or how God brought you out of that sin. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I hated writing. I didn't want to write because it seemed like a chore. It seemed like schoolwork. And then when my dad died at age 11, I realized that I didn't remember the things he had told me. I couldn't remember everything. There's just no way you can. And I wished I would have written some of that stuff down. So then when I was 11 and a half, I grew up and decided to start journaling. And this right here, this cringy little princess diary that used to have a locket, okay, used to be this was my very first journal. And it only has a total of and look guys, look how cringy this is. I think that was a drawing of my dad because I said I missed him. And I mean, just look at that. I mean, I don't even know what I'm showing you. Don't curse me for like my 11-year-old self. But like this right here, it's like, oh, I went to square dancing and so was there. We said hi to each other. And then at the same time, we said to each other, what happened to your hair? I mean, what the heck? What kind of child was I? And this is the kind of stuff I journaled about. I journaled about the radio station I was listening to, the movies I watched, the people I was with, when I went to see my grandparents, when I was sad, when I made money, what I got for my birthday, everything. I wanted to journal everything so I would forget nothing. In fact, these are all the journals I filled. Some of them are like 300 pages, other ones are 100 pages. This one's 400 pages. These are all the journals, 21 journals full of me and my cringy, sad, happy, blessed life starting from age 11. This was my first journal with princesses on it. So, and with my journals, on the back of them, I write journal 1, journal 2, journal 3, journal 4, and so on and so forth. So, 21. So then for right now, the journal I'm writing in happens to be this one right here. Now, even if I pulled out my old journals, you would see this sort of trend. You see a little bit of pops of color here and there. Now, things that are in color, like red or any color really, blue, there's green and orange, those are prayers to God. So that way, when I flip through my journals 10 years from now or whatever, I'm like, where was I at with God? And a lot of times I write my deepest thoughts and everything to God because they're really actually prayers. You know, when I'm worried about something, I'll write down my prayers and that way I can remember them. Like this one was like, oh, I made this much money off of my yard sale and I just want my stuff to sell. So far I've only made $35. Please help my product to move so that it will be gone from me forever. When my stuff doesn't sell, I'm really tempted to put it all back in my closet. I don't have the room. Like that was a letter to God. It's like the smallest things. Some of them are big things, like, dear God, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And you know, like this one's even in color. So, and then all the black is like filler stuff. You know, like, oh, I went to the movies today and saw this movie and I thought it was garbage or something like that. Or, you know, just anything really. And so all my prayers are written in colored ink. A lot of these pens have been given to me. In fact, for my birthdays and Christmas and stuff, people give me journals. So these are just colored pens for prayers, and then I use these super sharp black pens to write. The one I wrote with at the beginning of the video for the intro, it was this pen, and I love it. I love these pens. I have a stock of them. And as if that wasn't crazy enough, I've got this huge box to hold the journals that I haven't even started. Look, my brother gave me a Captain America one because if you follow my Instagram and have seen my car, you know my slight obsession for Captain America. And this one my aunt gave to me. This one I got from my uncle. This one I think I got from Miss Ivy Cedabaca. She's probably not going to watch this video. She doesn't watch YouTube, but she gave this one to me. And like, this box is full of journals I have to write in. So I think there's like 15 of them left in there. So I am set for life on journals. So I'm probably going to continue to journal for the rest of my life. I probably, though, honestly, as I've gotten older, I used to journal every night. I used to journal 10 or 15 pages every day. And now I'll journal maybe 10 pages at the end of a week or the end of every 2 weeks. So it's something that changes for everyone. You know, some people only journal when they're sad, or some people only journal like, oh, I'm pregnant and I'm so happy. And some people will journal that, and some people will journal when they're super depressed and low and they have no one to talk to, so they write it down. There's all kinds of different ways that you can do it. But I just choose, you know, to journal out prayers, because I feel like it's more like a communion with God. Like, if I'm going to spend my time on something, might as well have it be to serve Him and to talk to Him, instead of like, if you're journaling, like essentially it's like you're talking to yourself. And in a way, to me, I started to feel like, oh, it's not worth it. Like, why would I talk to myself? This is boring. But once I started to write prayers down and write them to God, it became a lot more real. So I just hope that you guys enjoyed hearing that about my journaling. A lot of you guys on Instagram seem to really appreciate the fact that I even just journal and share about it. So I thought I'd make a video for those of you who crave so much to know more. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time I get done procrastinating. Have a wonderful day. Bye.